Ladies, how would you like to come 20 or 30 times tonight? Seriously, no joke. Maybe even more, depending on if your man really gives a fuck or not. Have him play the violin. Polarize the G-spot. Trigger it. Pretend it's the yin and the yang. Press on both dots from the top and the bottom. 2 fingers inside and up to the bottom dot. 2 fingers on top of the top dot, just above the pubic bone, on top of the stomach, and massaging around, licking and sucking the clit. Yeah, it does wonders. Took a rape victim, Chris, from Dave Marinoble's gym, to so many orgasms that she lost track. And before, she'd had trouble maybe having 2 in 2 hours. Issues because of bad motherfucking men. And the only thing that's going to stop this crazy fuck fest, fight fest, and build fest that men have built for themselves on this planet is for enough money to actually rein them in and bring some sanity to it. Seriously. And that's what the Fountain of Youth is going to do. If you got stevia in your body would act like a blender and would start purging a lot of toxins out. But you'd be putting toxins in with every drink, okay, if you don't have pure. And so if you got pure, your bodies would go down to perfect in such lightning speed that people would think it was a hoax. Ridiculous. But that's what stevia is. And that's why the rich have held it back. If the FDA, Feed Death to Americans, Gestapo unit, it legalizes it, arrests it, and the ACLU had to sue it back, so it's actually available for use, that means it's hella good, okay? Means that there was a legal battle going on that you know nothing about, and that you should, because you know what? It's going to rewrite the past and rectify a lot of wrongs that you don't even know existed. Haven't you thought in the times that men have fucking made you cry and acted like such asshole, imbecile motherfuckers, that why would God make them in charge of this planet? Seriously, why would God do that? She didn't. Mother Nature never intended for men to rule anything. Okay, they can't even rule their own dicks, for Christ's sakes. Except, you know, measuring it, because they're so fucking, I'll tell you what, I have a lot of stories about that, because I got teased, because I'm a grower. And you know what, there are trillions of dollars being wasted on extends when it could be donated to the poor, and those guys just learn the violin and they become superstars. Women wouldn't give a fuck if they had a 3-inch penis, okay? For real. Because the violin lights their pussies on fire. After that, it's all gravy. And what I'm going to do, fortunately, unfortunately, is I'm going to get a chance to relive my past. Now, because of stevia and pure H2O and weed together, I can pretend to be Muhammad Ali against pretty much any cage fighter that I want to. You want to know why? Because they're going to get tired and I'm not. And I'm faster than everyone that's in my weight division. So fast that they won't even pose a problem. I could blow you away, Kimbo Slice. I could have you cowering and turning and fucking tucking tail. Seriously, okay? I could toy with you and fuck you up. And it's a tragedy that Dana White doesn't give me a chance. Now, you know what, Joey Gilbert? When I was up there watching Diego spar, I wondered why you were saying, good job, Diego, when he was moving into a right-hander's power, his right hand. And then, when that led to a fucking cut on his eye, I'm thinking, oh, god damn. You know what? I'm up here. You know what? I'm up here and he gets cut. And then you're fucking running your mouth in the car. Diego, hurry up. Instead of getting the fuck out, like Diego's a child, dude. Get your fucking lazy ass out of your fucking cool Escalade or whatever it was and walk in and say, what's going on, man? You fucked up a deal, motherfucker. You want to know why? Because what I was going to do is leave the Patriot for him to use, and he would have grown to love it and would have purchased it from me, and I would have given him a deal, because I don't need that much more money until Stevie gets famous. All right? As a matter of fact, Joey, you're a middleweight, super middleweight, and you're white. You don't have really that much overpowering speed, and I was seeing you, and I know you weren't going as fast as you're doing your fights, man, but it's like this. What's truly remarkable is that Dan Quinn, at 42 years old, can go as fast as a black middleweight. I'll hit like a heavyweight, and you wouldn't be able to touch me, dude. I'd shut you down. Seriously. Your punches, they wouldn't be flying when you were afraid of my fucking rockets coming in. You know what? Incoming! And that would get it famous virtually overnight, don't you think, if I shut you down? Now, you know what? that old guy that didn't say, hey, what's up, how you doing, man, you know, shake hands or anything, that was looking at me with those fucking, you know, like, you know, who are you, okay, because I was invading his fucking territory. Know this, I have a friend, Julian Egget, used to be an enforcer for the mafia, okay, and, oh yeah, he's bad, he's 72, and he'll fucking mop your old guy up, guaranteed, okay. As a matter of fact, Julie just beat the fuck out of a 49-year-old retired ex-boxer, okay, and broke his fucking hand. Yeah, but he pulverized him. And you know what, man? His attitude, your fucking attitude, the fact that you cost me money. It's like this, dude. That Kangen water machine that you bought, Diego, how much soap floated on top? It's a gimmick, okay? It might be a little better, but it's nothing close to pure H2O. And I know that there's probably a muzzle on you, all right, because Dana White has been told from his people at top. Look at it like this, Dana. If I wanted to, and even if I'm alive, homeboy, or dead, it doesn't matter. My sons are going to do what I want them to do. They could take money and go into boxing gyms all around the country and take good boxers, okay, that might not make it, pay for them to learn ground skills, and they'll come in and they'll mop you guys the fuck up. Oh, God almighty, can you imagine? Can you imagine if money had allowed Dan Quinn to just take some time off and learn the ground, so no one wanted to duck his hands? And it's like this, Dave Huckabee. You're fighting Dan Severn for what? How much money? I'm going to be a trillionaire, dude. I can make the fountain of youth. Oh, yeah, as a matter of fact, I can prove it. Get a sick cat, cancerous, okay? The more closer to dead, the better. We'll lock it in a room, litter box, and pure H2O is all it gets. It'll come back into perfect health, and I don't know how many more of these little scenarios, how much more time it's going to take, right? And so what I'm thinking is that if Joe Rogan doesn't get involved in the Stevie movement, almost immediately, Joe, okay? No ifs, ands, or buts. You could actually do it like this. You don't have to wait to see the weight melt off your body. As soon as you start doing 8 teaspoons a day in a gallon of water and you start the shits, that's the miracle. When, oh my God, it smells like this, okay, that's a miracle too. When your ass lights on fire and burns, that's a miracle, because all the toxins that are making everybody sick are leaving, okay? And yeah, so you pay it forward, pass it on, and I'm not going to make videos that humiliate you. That was a good move, getting a nose job, okay? You have a perfect excuse not to fight anymore, dude, okay? Because you got a nose job. Yeah, that was smart, man. I like it, okay? That's what smart, rich motherfuckers do. They get out of things, you know, like George Bush not having to go into the military, not even having to serve really in the National Guard, acting like he did, and getting away with it, and then running for president, man. And I'm thinking this, Joe. I'm going to be spending time on Lou Holtz, because he is an evil, maniacal SS Gestapo commander. He's a ship captain, okay? He's ruined more lives than anybody can tell. He kept 3 people that would have been pros, definitely, off the field, 2 off the field during the national championship game, and then Tony Rice he destroyed. Mentally, he tackled him twice in practice in a fit of manic rage. That's not what a congressman or a senator should be about, I don't think. You know, losing your mind, ruining people's lives. Lou, remember that time you told me, you know, Dan, you got the ability to be an All-American, but you're just not doing the little things that it takes. So I'm going to kick you off the team. Lefton said was, I don't like you for some reason, and I'm going to make room for Frank Stams, because, shit, you know what, he's going to need a year to mature. So we're going to put his lame ass over there on rush in and move Cedric Figueroa over to drop in, and we're going to devalue him, so he's not going to go as high in the pros. And you know what? My agenda is going to be fucking fixed. So, you know what? It's like this. South Carolina or Florida or wherever it is that Holtz is running for, Lou Holtz actually dismantled what could have been one of the best defenses in Notre Dame history. See Dan Quinn's play on 4th and inches. Know that Frank Stams could not do it. He was too slow. So what do? Put Dan Quinn at drop in and let Cedric Figueroa continue to sack quarterbacks and rush the passer. Even though I could have done it too. Can you imagine 2 attacking defensive ends on both corners? Oh my God, that can cover running backs downfield man for man. It would have been even better with Marty Lipnicott at nose tackle than undersized Chris Zorich. Yeah, when Marty stopped USC, Lou, and we won the game in the Coliseum because they couldn't score on 1st and goal, Marty manhandled fucking Tony Siragusa, you fat motherfucker. Nutrisystem or whatever it is, Slim Fast, you better get on stevia, playboy, and melt your fat ass down. It don't matter that I'm driving a Hyundai right now. Could have been a 6.9 AMG Mercedes 20 years ago, motherfucker, and I could have entered a different life. And then you know what? I wouldn't be having to ask people on YouTube. What I would be doing is, you know what? Probably shot calling and making decisions. Yeah, that's how it would have been. But I chose the right path, and look what it got me. How many other people actually out there have done the right things their entire life, and they've ended up in last place? Seriously. You know what? I am the poster boy for it. If you don't have money supporting you, okay, a family, something, you're not going to rise from rags to riches. You're going to become a worker, okay, a slave, basically, no better than our ancestors before us. And you know what? Stevia, turning water into a fuel, the fountain of youth, that is the cure for all of it.